Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
the prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
It's just beyond his reach. And it's Bale. Olise. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Has crossed it. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Doku clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Goes for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Can he get on the end of this? Played in. Oh, smash! Oh, off the bar! No goals as yet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Belletti. Kagawa. That's a shade optimistic. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Kagawa plays it short. Van Basten! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Plays in a cross. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Gets a good foot in there. He's found a way past. A corner it is then. Corner number 4 coming up here. Kagawa with the short one. Kagawa. Kagawa going face to face with his great rival. He's free, and the shot! 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he was quick to react. And it's been given away. Doku. Real chance! Yes, it's in! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Not a lot we need to say about that. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 goes short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! And he's following up! Decent enough try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Oh, that's nice. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. Stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. Still no way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And smartly reclaimed. Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Van Basten! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. Now it's Doku. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 receives it in a good position here. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. No way through there. Mbappe! Still just a single goal between the sides. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. Mbappe! And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's a bit...
He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Galatasaray certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray choosing to make the first change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Now the ball in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a good ball. And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Carlos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nice sequence of passes, this. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Rijkaard. That's good running with the ball. Barcola. Nicely shaped ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found some space. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, important interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good ball. Doku! That was superb goalkeeping.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. And it's Kagawa. Roberto Carlos. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That ball looks a good one. It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly! away.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big. Goal! Besiktas! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Iniesta, looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, some tackle that. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Hullet. Cafu. Oh, what a climb!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Pickford will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. It's bounced back off the post. And it's Maldini. Header! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cafu. And he steered it beyond the post. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta. Barcola. Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception. Thinks about the shot. Iniesta. And it's Kagawa. And claimed it back swiftly. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good spread. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. That is a crunching tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kagawa in acres of space out wide. Doku, there's the shot! Iniesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lam has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hullet, given the lift of his goal, looking for options for movement. Cross from Cafu. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Barcola. For Van Basten. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Lam. Kagawa. And it's Van Basten. Iniesta. Lam. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 8, Iniesta.
And we're off again.
Number 17.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked,
Number
Peter, have they?
3,
They're behind and they
Maldini.
deserve to be.
Number
But they've had a
4,
chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out
Coming
at the
on
start of the
field,
second half.
Number 6, Frank Lampard. Number 21, Pirlo. Number 20, Guti.
Kagawa.
Number 24,
And that has put
Toure.
paid to that. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now this is had a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. The chance to pull further clear. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's a good run down the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos delivered in. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Greenwood. In with the challenge. And it's Kagawa. Foot in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Driving forward. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde. And it's hoisted clear. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Yildiz.
Yildiz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Doku, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh. Doku! Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
He's through and all alone! Shot at goal! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's in a great position here. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Barcola. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely shaped ball, neatly clipped into space. Pickford can get... He's gone for goal! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Bayer Leverkusen really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking tidy in possession here. Not the most convincing of passes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out towards the flank. And here's Doku. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Yildiz. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now, can they get him away? Pickford claims comfortably. Barcola. And it's Van Basten. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Yildiz. Can he get on the end of this? Yildiz. And it's been given away. Doku.
Van Basten has been indicated.
Now it's Kagawa. Rafinha. Nicely spread. Now it's Greenwood. Kagawa. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. They're still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Real chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a throw. Chouameni. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Greenwood. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. For Kagawa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kagawa. And here's Barcola. No way through. And another try! He's missed, but not by that far.
Barcola certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vardiol. And it's Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Doku. No way through there. Barcola. Kagawa. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Kagawa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Mbappe. That is good alertness. Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And shooting chance! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. And it's Beckham. Rafinha gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Beckham.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. A lot of space ahead of him. Tries a shot! And he's found the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 10, Udis. Coming on
Gets
to
a good
replace
foot
him
in there.
is number 15.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Cunha.
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Doku. Beckham. Lovely bit of skill. Good chance here.
3 minutes.
Would have been
added
quick to
time.
recover this. Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Roberto Carlos delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodri. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿 by Leverkusen, looking to pass their way through. And he's intervened well there. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rafinha. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha, looking understandably energised after his goal. Well-timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Beckham. Played out to the right. Doku takes a shot! In he goes again! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Now it's Greenwood. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react. That's it for the first period of extra time.
We would like to inform you
well, it's all been about one man so
now in
far. The
operation
stage
for your
is
safety.
very much his. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 7, Rafinha.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Number 11.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wirtz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Greenwood absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Clipped into space. He's tried one! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿 driving forwards. I think we're just about done here. It's run loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, crossbar! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours.
Children's announcement.
Գյուղումս 6 անգամ խաղացը բուտով այս կային նախը դա պարապենք Պարապենք, սենց կդնենք խաղանք հետ
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Արդեն հետաքրքիր է ապրես Չորի ապես պուլտը առավելություն ունի ոնց հասկանում ապես շուտ կարում ես
Adriano, Vinicius Junior. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Raúl. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had it nicked away. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that was vital. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Doku. Oh, and Beckham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Doku. Beckham.
İyi.
Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Hala var, arimotikara.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kagawa.
Yani ոնց է տանում ապա։
Cafu did just
ոնց
about
է։
enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still goalless.
Ո՞ւմ արա։
Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Belletti. Beckham gets into some space. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Արմենք պայքար են կլվով։
Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
Oh,
So
my.
good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Արա չի բանում արա։
Roberto Baggio. That looks a good ball through. Roberto Carlos threads one in. Kagawa.
Դերը
He's had it taken off
դուր
him. He might be in here.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Tries to play it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Beckham. Beckham stood his ground strongly.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, good ball! Takes a shot!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Roberto Carlos. Beckham. That's tidy.
Yeah. Ay, marras.
Roberto Baggio.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Kagawa.
It's the sort of
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. The message is clear, none shall pass. Beckenbauer, and it's Van Basten. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Has a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Strong running down that left flank. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Doku. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. Pulls it back. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Kagawa. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Played into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good...
Shapes to shoot! Has another go!
Yeah.
Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Baggio. And this is Raul. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's had a shot!
He
should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
And we have our very first corner.
7. Numero 8. Numero 24. Schneider. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 9.
Tried the volley, but no.
Doku cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Corner number 2 then. Played back in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's having a shot! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, he made it look
Scores! Barcola. Doku. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard is all... And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Love. Ջոգին ասկրիմ դրան ուժեղին հապը։ Молодец. Շի պատկից նվը դրան կտորին։ Լավ մերկոտել է պարապենք, լավ չկա։ Որ բացվի էլի ձերը, չեմ կարում ջոգեն պասել է բանը։ Կնոպքի, դաժը պուլտովում կնոպքի տեղն եմ խարը։ Կողդարի տեղը բանան եմ ապել, պաստ եմ աղցում, այդ հենց խարն եմ։ Խաղատելունք, նե։
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks
Allah var,
who
eh?
played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Now it's Doku. Doku charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham, and this is Beckham. Delivers with terrific header. And that has been knocked clear.
Da, Mandaris.
And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Bale looking to run onto it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cafu plays it long. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. First quarter of an hour gone. Van Dijk does really well there, strong defending. Still goalless. Lampard is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got a throw. Barcola has it out wide and in space. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Turns and goes back. Barcola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. No, there's no sort of quality on that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doku. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. Now it's Doku, and he's chosen to go back. That's an excellent interception. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines.
Pançımın azapır. Mandır tığı benim okulda. Mandır.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Van Basten. That's tidy. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Barcola ploughing through the middle. Barcola is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
This is the sort of thing he craves.
Beckham!
Good
try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Threads one in. Cafu. It's a throw-in. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐎𝐓.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckham. Nicely spread. And there's going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, and the shot!
Brilliant.
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it. Beckham plays it short. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Here's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. Lampard played out to the right. Roberto Carlos with the challenge. Has given away a free kick. Spread out to the left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Barcola, good purposeful running this. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Doku. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Beckham. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ball comes in. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Plenty to aim at here. Ah, such a clever touch. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So their fourth corner of the game. Bakula! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doku tries a cross. Van Basten! He's keen, determined to have his say.
It's just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So?
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 3.
Galatasaray can now
Milton.
introduce the first of their
Number 42,
substitutes.
Toure. Number 15, Frank Lampard. Number
It's a
17,
good run down the left-hand side.
Gullit.
Knocks it into space. Played into the middle.
Gilberto Silva. Number 20, Soboslai. Number 24, Kaká. Number 22, Eto'o.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He has found the way through. Chance to deliver.
Well, from experience.
Real chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get on the end of this? Cafu gets good distance on it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. And they're quick to get it back. He crossed in early.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is out and behind. It's a good block. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Gilberto Silva. Chance, surely! Decent enough try. Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 13, Van Dijk. Coming on the field is number 21, Maldini.
And a chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Kaka is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 10, Messi.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Substitution in progress.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kukçu's Van Basten! And it's hoisted clear. Mohamed Salah. No outsmarting him this time. Beckenbauer, and it's Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Mohamed Salah. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bale pinches it off him. Now it's Szoboszlai. Played into space out wide. Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Gilberto Silva. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank?
A very special birthday.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Carvajal picks it up out wide. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bale. It's a good-looking delivery. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Bale. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Barcola. Now Barcola shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Barcola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. the passers will always have an option with him.
Salah. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Now it's Barcola. Out to the right. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁. And he's taking no chances there. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no...
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ball is over the line. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Doku. Doku powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Rooney. Oh, robust challenge. Doku. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff chasing after it. Now it's Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. Can he get it through? He's shot a goal! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Sneijder really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Barcola. Pass is just off target. Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming. It's run loose here. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's nice. Looking here to chip it through. Bullish header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Doku. Nicely shaped ball. Barcola. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Rooney. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a delicate pass. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Kagawa. Now Barcola. Roberto Carlos. Good play on the left-hand side here. And the pass is intercepted. Bullet. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lovely pass, and this is Van Basten. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And now they can clear their lines. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. And it's Sneijder. Neymar is a player. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's a little off target. Cafu. And the counter is on. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got tall. It's in! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out for a throw. Roberto Carlos. Looks to the other side. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Doku. Cruyff calmly anticipates. Pressing high and with purpose. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Could be danger here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Kagawa. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Neymar. And Neymar! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrarán los horarios de los trenes de todas las estaciones cercanas.
Edhe tokstarda Cofam. Jest to właśnie ale ci to ustąpi.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻𝐿, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming.
There's the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kagawa. Now it's Barcola. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kagawa. Kagawa tries looking up for options on the left. Bergomi. And it's Ribery. Now Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Osimhen. Look at, can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst them. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Might want to be careful there.
Kagawa has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Right card. Tries to pass it through. That pass isn't the best.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space. He rises! It's hit the crossbar! It's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement. Played in with purpose. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Barcola, looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ribéry, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Doku chips it through. Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught. Chance!
Valla dead sana.
There it is! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
Yeah.
He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Kagawa.
Numara.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Vay kezi.
Beckham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Just about within shooting range. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcola proves too strong.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kagawa. It's a searching pass. Maldini. Gattuso could move up a gear here. Now it's Osimhen. That is good strength. Kagawa. Beckham. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance!
There's
a goal!
Alvarez.
Is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gattuso concedes a free kick for that.
Nasıl 5 hafta kurdu xaram. Ne iş anlamıyor. Շատ կազերա։
And that's it.
Ես թվանարի մարա։
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ներվերը չերի կեցելի։ Սիրոր կողեր։ Ոնցած էտա ամերասկի պեդրամորա։ Դիմդ պետք է ուժեղ մատ ռաստավի, որ կարանամ խելքի գան։ Ինչքան ուժեղ ենքան լավ։
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No foul, says the referee.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too...
Chance, surely! It's just beyond his reach. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele.
Might want to be careful there.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Beckham is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he has been fouled there. Olise. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Van Basten.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that was vital. Bastoni. Foot in. Tries a deft little ball. Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. That's tidy, knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos delivers, and the shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him the original offence. Pedri. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Showing great feet there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching pass he's played there. Dembele in acres of space out wide. That's good play. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Could be danger here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's being shifted off it. Beckenbauer.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That has been cut short.
Yeah.
Baresi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard.
Rachel yaran dämta
5 minutes till the break.
pressare och ett fint
And that is Stuta!
Minns hitta Kilanzi.
Beckham. Played into space. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's had it nicked away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Isco. We are into overtime. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement today.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's a mighty effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Jordan Henderson. Pele. He's through, now is he in? Isco. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, it's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Doku. Dembele goes sliding in, looking to play him in. He's on it, can he get away? And that is expertly dealt with. Doku.
Strikers gone.
He's in space and looking for options.
That was lovely, that.
Barcola proves just a little bit too strong. Beckham.
What's it there?
Threads one in.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
60 minutes played. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. Off the post. Passes for the best. He's beaten the last man. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Yeah.
And here's Batistuta. Olise goes for goal! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Beckham simply refused to be outdone there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Beckham with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make...
Beckham!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way
Yeah.
through. Pele. It's Pele!
Ai che si buono.
It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply
Ai
the
che
finish,
si
and he came up
passa.
trumps.
So that's two now without
Bravo
reply.
gli Isis
Yeah, you have to
Boys.
say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Some
But
resolute
shoot,
defending there.
Oh, great feat, that.
Olise. He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Spread it left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten. There's the shot!
Lorner.
Yes, it's there!
Lorner.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 83 minutes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
That's the throw. Now it's Barcola. Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe knocks it into space. Now it's Pele. Pele. He is through here. He tried running through him, but he was not having it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Doku. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Isco. Now he's had a shot! There it is! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
All square. Doku! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So nothing between them in 90 minutes and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Report to the staff room
Well,
immediately.
fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 7, Beckham. Coming on the field.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
David Villa. Number 8, Raúl. Substitution in progress.
Right card, gets over and intercepts. David Villa is onto it in a flash. And he's running through. Crunching tackle. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁. Lovely ball and a real chance now. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁. Good chance here. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And he plays one through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Now, power or placement. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁 looking to run onto it. Can he finish? Over to the left. Extra time reaches half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
But it has
traffic to
been
be
a
heavy
punishing
after the final
game, both
whistle
physically
today.
and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. And he shoots! What about that? This could well be it. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed...
And the shot!
What's
And yes, it's there! Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt we'll be looking to cause even more damage here.
Right card. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Raúl. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻. And the counter is on. He refuses to take the bait. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Doku. Oh, that's neat. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Vinicius Junior. Now it's 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻.
Added time.
Out for a throw.
A doua pensare a pausato çıkardı. Kayışı say mor isim. Maçı gidesin keziniz tas kafamın tabii. Çıkarılı. Amaçısı numarayı bardak. Vegaliste maçı çıkarım. Kalkma vegaliste tabii. Shut love. Shut love. Bardakçı.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's been caught napping. Flashes it across. Beckham attempts a clearance. Played into space. And he plays one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! Goal! Porto! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. The less said about that pass, the better. Doku, and here's Owen. Engages and forces him off the ball. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's cut it out. Right card has been caught there, it's a foul. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Kagawa. He's having a shot! It's in! Level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Kagawa. And he's only too happy to take that back. Foden could try cutting inside here. Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. Beckham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Porto has it back and can go again. And that could set him on his way. He's free. Foden! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Porto take the lead. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Owen. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good spread. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Owen is carrying after that one. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Barella. Kagawa. Now it's Doku. Oh, good-looking ball. Foden. Now here's the delivery. Here's the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Yeah.
Caros espectadores, para evitarem perder de vista as vossas crianças, por favor, mantenham contacto visual ou físico com elas durante todos os momentos. Substituição para o Porto. Número 17.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave. Let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's making a real surge on the left. And here's Schneider. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Schneider. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Foden.
Yeah.
Schneider.
Hadi dışarı çık ara. Lisans ne ya?
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Vay babasına mecbur ya.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Foden. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No other shot goal. Açık atılız bu.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Grimaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten. He has found a way through. Big header! Yes, it's in! And they are bringing it back. Game on again! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Schneider. Van Nistelrooy. That pass has been well intercepted. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a and he hits the net! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And now he has 2. Porto take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Played back in. Foden. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Vardiol. Schneider. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. That's been drilled forward. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Belletti. Barella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's been played through. Foden! And that would have won it.
Foden clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! And the lead is extended still further. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Schneider. Here's Doku. That's a cute ball. The most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Kagawa. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Out for a throw. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Pickford, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you have to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Porto are having a ball here. It's out for a goal kick. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. Donnarumma. Vardiol. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
Hello,
nerves. The
everybody,
prospects
and
are so
welcome to
great,
today's
the
match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Can he finish? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kagawa.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Saviola. It's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. And this is Saviola. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte, cross flung in towards the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Roberto Carlos. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten! Baresi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely shaped ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Now it's Doku, and here's Barcola, and here's Kagawa. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that has left him in a heap. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Van Basten. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's worked it through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! Kagawa. Barcola. Knocks it into space. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁 quietly revving up. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Played in by Danny Oh, smashing header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now there's a fine ball. Van Basten. Now it's Barcola. Played into space. Baresi cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kante powering forward here. Elects to cross. Pickford deals with that nice and simple. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Today, everybody, to make
So
sure
in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Boca Juniors get the ball rolling in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Basten. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely feet. Can he get on the end of this? He welcomes it in. He has found the way through. And this is Saviola. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁 looking to penetrate opposition lines. Doku spread it left. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's being shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. And he's whipped it across. Goes for a shot! You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Kante has created one goal already. Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. Great vision. Pickford claims comfortably. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Robertson. And it's Conte. This looks promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kagawa. Now it's Doku. He shifted it to the flank. Look at the space here. It's anyone's ball now. Carvajal. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out towards the flank. And it's Carvajal. Produces a cross. Spread out to the left. Played it again. He gets big. It's hit the crossbar. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And this is Saviola.
Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Barcola. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Kagawa. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Bouten. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Threads one in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? And this is Saviola. Oh, no joy this time. Busquets.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch.
And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here.
Մանր հետ են գալի։ Ոսավոր ենք էլի, ոզորով չի հաղվել։ Անգամ իշ չես կարա, մանր, արդեն զգացում եմ, որ կնոմկիկին հարմարվում եմ։ Խանք էտ հանգ այսօր հերիք ես։ var yazsın. Ķiķere, man grib apdiošu. Un sundarīja apdiošu. Sundarīja մի քիչ աշխատենք, արմարցնելու։ Արդեն լավ։
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's gone for a throw-in. Beckham gets into a good position. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's given it away. He could be in here. Vinicius Junior! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's shifting through the gears here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckham does well to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Crunching tackle. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Shevchenko. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Doku, he's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Check is there, and he can get that clear. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And it's Rooney. And here's Bale. Stood up well to him there.
Has been indicated.
And a chance! Oh, brilliant save!
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
This possibly the last play of the half. And this is Shevchenko. Doku. Beckham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Doku providing, gently lifts it. Van Basten! Now who's going to be first to this? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter. Why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Pedri on Vieira with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Rooney absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez, Fabinho. Here's Vieira. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had...
That bastard! Hernandez gets it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, nicely intercepted. Fabinho. That's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
The attendance for this match was
Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Kyle Walker. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Shevchenko. And he shoots! He has done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Beckenbauer. Decent progress down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku. And that's gone loose. And that's an errant pass. Nedved. That has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Nedved. Robertson. He's found a way through. Played in. He's got through. He's scored! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
substitution for Arsenal. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Coming on the field.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Now this could be a chance. Van Basten. Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿.
There will be 3
Bernardo
minutes
Silva
at a time.
is the team's great visionary. Probing pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.